Recording in progress.
Hello,
Hi.
how's
Oh my
it
God, look at
going?
all my purple. I'm very
I know.
purple today.
And I'm very
All
black, but
my
it's my last. Yeah, you're a very purpley type of person.
Yeah, I am. I like icy purple and I have like a purple radar, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like I see purple everywhere and I just have to I have to have it. Oh, what's going on here?
Mm.
Anyway, how about you? How are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I just a short. It was a short night on our end, but life
Ah,
happens.
yeah.
It's winter, and and it was so weird. And we're going to talk about climate change because we're that type of people apparently. Um, it was very cold, and then it started getting like slightly, well, not warmer but less cold, and we were complaining about climate change, like
hmm
it's why are the temperatures so warm, it's so strange, and we're just this weird complaining about it being like bearable temperatures in winter, and now it's
Yeah.
just dipped down again, and we're just like, oh, we just so complicated. Anyway, so the in and
Yeah,
out
human
of
mind.
cold. Yeah.
I know. But it has, I feel like it has been like warm winters, or I don't know, maybe it's because I lived in different places for the past few winters, but I don't know.
Well, I
Who
don't know
knows?
either, but it's seeming like a particularly warm winter for me here in Lyon this year.
Oh, I love the way
Anyway,
you say Lyon.
Lyon.
Yeah,
So
so romantic.
I had to get I've got all of my jumpers in and out, and the only like one left is a black one, and it's like a turtleneck. And I don't know if you see, but it's slightly transparent.
I can barely
Yeah,
see. I don't, is that necklace under it or over it?
it's under. The necklace is
Oh,
under.
so yeah, so I can see now that it's a bit that's cool.
So
It's pretty.
yeah, so I mean, when live, it's a nice jumper, but here it just looks like I'm covered up in black. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We need
Well,
to
that's
talk.
fine.
We need to talk about the ripoff of Netflix that only gave us 3 episodes.
How dare they? They're such teasers. Oh my
I
God.
know. It's I on Wednesday at around 10, I was like, oh my god, the episodes are out, because you
Mm-hmm.
and I both work from home, and so we can just schedule our time
Yeah.
how whatever. And so I don't watch Love is Blind as in, I watch it, and that's that. I have it on in the background.
Same here. Yeah.
And I was like, watch the first episode whilst doing something or other, and then the second, and then the third, and I was like, the end of the third episode looks a lot like spoilers for like what's going on, and it was only 3 episodes, and I was just
Yeah. I didn't realize it until the very end. I was like, wait a minute. They're having like the same kind of flash forwards and like teasers. Then it must mean that there aren't any more episodes yet to watch. I was
exactly.
like, yep. I
So
mean, what a packed 3 episodes. I'm sure I missed a few things because I was like working while I was watching, but like, ooh, the
I know.
drama. Yeah, I've also looked up some comments. Well, I didn't actually actively look them up. I just saw that Love is Blind posted a few posts about like the season. And so I read some of the comments on the posts, and it was just very interesting to see how there's such different perspectives.
Mm.
And poor Chelsea, apparently it's gone viral that she said that she looks like Megan Fox, and apparently now everyone's like,
Oh
letting her have it. Which I mean,
yeah.
sure, she shouldn't have said it. I don't believe she had any ill intent behind it.
No,
I don't think
definitely
she
not.
meant to catfish him or anything. I really don't understand why people feel the need to come down so hard on people. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the fucking point? I'm sorry, pardon my French, but I'm like, what's the really, really all these keyboard warriors? I'm like, why? Give
Yeah.
me one good reason why. I bet you can't.
And
Because
I will build on that on saying I agree with that. I don't think that she was catfishing. I feel that somebody may have said it to her once or twice, as in,
yeah.
oh, blue eyes, brown hair, big boobs, and things like that. And I think that she really loved it, so she just took it on, and so she just communicates it that way. And I think that's just her kind of just being insecure. But even if she did kind of mean to catfish him, let's just go down that route. Who cares? She didn't
Mm-hmm.
kill him. She didn't steal from him. She didn't. You know. I agree it's not the best and people should not catfish, but just like lay off it. People, you calm down, get over it.
Yeah. It's like it's as if it impacts their own lives directly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how? How does this impact you? Is this somehow affecting your day-to-day life, your functionality in your world? What's the point? Like, really, it's not as if they're doing it to try and better the world. They're not doing it to try and teach her a lesson and try to help her better herself. They're not doing it out of a good of the goodness and kindness of their heart to really make the world a better place. They're doing it because they're bored and they just need to be mean. We have a sick human tendency to need to butt into other people's life and make them feel as bad as we do.
Yeah.
Because misery loves company.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw I saw one of those very inspirational deep whatever shorts or reels or whatever it was of just people project on you what they hate about themselves, and this did not
uh-huh.
teach
Yeah.
this is something that we know and everything,
Yeah.
but it is if people are so aggressive about something that's so minute, then
Mm-hmm.
it's just them reflecting on themselves and not dealing with their own shit, so they're just putting it on
Yeah.
you, and that's that. um
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
anyway.
like, yeah. I find it also with myself that a lot of times the things that annoy me most in other people are the things that remind me of myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, I was talking to so I nearly revealed this person's identity, and I don't think he would appreciate it. So a guy I know cheated emotionally on his previous girlfriend. And
mm,
he cheated it. So when I say emotionally, I don't think he maintains it that never got physical, but he
hmm
just had an emotional relationship with somebody else, and it turns out
yeah.
that they are now together, and they've been together for a while, and his ex is with somebody
Yeah.
else. Anyway, not cool. He cheated, and it's not cool. And other people
Yeah.
like criticize him so much about it and are so negative about it, and it was a while back, but when it was still fresh, people were just so horrible about it, and he was
hmm
not feeling too good about it, and I was just like, what? Like, mind your own business. Like, this does not concern you at all. You don't know him, you don't know
Yeah.
her too well. Like, I agree if something wrong happened, but like, mind your own business. Like, nobody's lives were taken or whatever it is. you know get over it. There are bigger things happening.
Yeah. And it's not as if he's unaware and needs someone to wake him up and
Exactly.
tell and reflect back to him the ramification of action. Sorry, your point.
Self-awareness.
Yes, exactly. When someone is aware of themselves already, they feel bad. I always say like our worst critic is ourselves, and we already make ourselves feel bad enough. We don't need every other person in our life to do it for us. So
Yeah.
when you actually actively make someone feel bad, you're actually making them feel even worse because they're already making themselves feel bad. And what's the point of that, you know? More often than not, they just need your support more than anything. So
Yeah,
they're just, why can't we just be better humans and
exactly.
get over ourselves?
I mean, amen to that. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Chelsea. But
Anyway.
the spoiler for the next step, like the spoiler about Chelsea and Jimmy happened.
You fucker.
Fucked, and it's the second time that we've had that. I was kind of expecting it this time round.
Yeah.
um
I
I
I
mean,
I yeah.
Jimmy, he just, sweats of not liking her, not, that
And it's
whole.
so funny that Jimmy's like the like what?
And I think he's trying so hard to not to not say, I don't find you attractive, I don't find her attractive. I think he's trying so hard to
Yeah.
put up a front for the cameras, of just, he's probably thinking, I can't say, there is no safe space for me to say I don't find Chelsea attractive and it's a
Yeah.
problem for me, and blah, blah. And so I think he realizes that. And poor guy, I don't know, because he was a bit.
Yeah. Because he
Well,
was
I think,
expecting Megan Fox. I think maybe if she hadn't said anything about it, then she would have then it wouldn't have been as devastating. But
yeah,
because she set that bar and she put that seed in his head,
yeah,
there's only going downhill from there. Because the bar is here and you can't ever reach that expectation, you know? It's like it's just unattainable. There's nothing you can do about it. And you're beautiful and you're an amazing woman,
mm,
but you put a seed in his head and you set a standard that you can't uphold. So no matter what you do now, he's just going to be disappointed. And and so if she hadn't have said anything, I think he wouldn't have been as disappointed probably.
yeah,
So
yeah.
who knows?
Who knows? And that whole situation where I can feel her. So that conversation that they had of she's being needy and things like that, and sex and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I weirdly completely agree with both sides. I think both sides
Yeah.
are. I don't think that Jimmy. I think I think Jimmy is just this poor guy that just kind of got thrown in this thing. Like, he's not the best guy, but I don't think he's anything anywhere near toxic masculinity. I think he's just
No.
clumsy. Um, until he's gonna, sleep with somebody else. Well, we can talk about cheating later. But
Yeah. Well, we don't know. It
I
might just be an accusation. Knowing them, they're just creating like the suspense, but
yeah,
it's they're not going to deliver on it.
they have to deliver. They built suspense about it twice. Like, once you
Yeah.
could get over it, but twice it has to be something big. But anyway, like, I think Chelsea just knows that he's not 100% into it. You can tell that she knows,
Yeah.
and so she's grasping at straws. And I think she's, when he says that she was being needy, I think sadly that's true. Like, asking
Yeah.
to be kissed, regardless of whether or not, she's justified in asking for it, as in, you haven't kissed me all day and things like that, I would find it weird
Yeah.
as well. But the fact that she's asking for it, and the fact that she keeps coming over it and things like that, and that she's commenting on the form and everything, she is just becoming it needy. And the more she's trying to hold on to him, the further away he wants to go. But then I
Yeah.
also, so I agree with, the way, you know and a friend of mine that I often talk about her relationship on this podcast, where she is now finally realizing that she needs to kind of let her guy, on his side, that I don't really like their relationship. And so the other day I had her on the phone, and she said, I'm just going to let go and just see if he realizes that I'm, just pulling back. I was
Hmm.
like, yes, that's exactly what you need to do. And I think that's what needs to happen between Chelsea and Jimmy, of just like, if you're feeling kind of, I don't know how to say it, just like, being distant,